Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium for another exciting night of Texas high school football. Tonight, the University Trojans play host to Austin Travis High School. I'm Lark Smith, along with the coach Butch Henry. And, Coach, the University Trojans right now, unfortunately, have the longest active losing streak in Texas high school football. They're hoping to change things tonight.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get her done. Neither one of these teams have won a game yet this year. Both looking for the first win. Travis has only had one win in their last 11 games. But it's homecoming night for the University, which is kind of early homecoming. But they'd like to put it on a good show in front of the X's. And I thought, based on what we saw against Waco High, I think they'll get her done.
I think they will too. Now, last week we had some troubles with some cramping on the field, and it's still, in the 90 degrees, so you're going to have to come down here for the post-game interviews, so I want to be sure that you don't cramp up, so I brought you some pickle juice. We got some Bob's pickle potion here.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So you don't cramp up
Okay.
at post-game.
Got it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's the Rebels and the Trojans coming up next on Waco ISD TV.
Tonight we would like to recognize Miss Anna Chapa as University High School's Teacher of the Week. Anna was raised in Sutherland Springs, Texas, and attended Stockdale High School. Upon graduation in 1993, she continued her education at Baylor University, receiving a bachelor's degree of science and education. In her 21 years of teaching, she has taught 7th grade math, Algebra 1, and is currently teaching geometry at the University High School. In her spare time, she enjoys volunteering for the Carroll's Prison Ministry, Antioch Community Church, and spending time with Jesus. Anna is a proud parent of Isaac and Elia Chapa. We want to thank Mrs. Chapa for her hard work and loyalty to our proud school district, and we wish her and the Trojans all the best in the 2018-19 school year. Congratulations, Ms. Chapa.
Good evening and welcome to the 2018 University High School Homecoming Court presentation and crowning of the King and Queen. Our first Queen nominee is Isis Frias. Isis is escorted by her mother, Maria Rodriguez. At school, Isis is involved in the University High School girls soccer program. In the community, Isis is involved with our soccer program doing volunteer work. She enjoys hanging out with her sister, Nana. Isis plans on attending McLennan Community College. Isis Frias. Our first King nominee is Christian Cruz. Christian is escorted by his mother, Debbie Cruz. Christian is funny and outgoing. He loves to learn new things and make others happy as well. Christian is involved with community service and volunteering with nursing homes and active with Sacred Heart Catholic Church. He enjoys being with his friends and family. Christian plans to attend Texas State University at San Marcos to major in criminal justice. Christian Cruz. Our second Queen nominee is Lizette Ramirez. Lizette is escorted by her parents, Maria and Victor Ramirez. At school, Lizette is part of the University Girls varsity soccer team and has been the team captain for the past 3 years. She also participates in cross country and is a student athletic trainer. In the community, Lizette is an active volunteer for Meals on Wheels, Toys for Tots, and Make-A-Wish. She enjoys spending time with her family and friends, but most of all, she loves to play soccer. After high school, Lizette plans to attend Hardin-Simmons University on a soccer scholarship. Lizette Ramirez. Our second King nominee is Andrew Gomez. Andrew is escorted by his parents, Juan and Brenda Gomez. He is involved in soccer and the automotive program at University High School. In the community, Andrew is a member of St. Mary's Catholic Youth Group. Andrew enjoys spending quality time with his dad, fixing cars, shopping with his mother, and riding with his buddies. After graduation, he plans to attend TSTC to complete the automotive program. Andrew Gomez. Our third Queen nominee is Ariella Santa Cruz. Ariella is escorted by her mother and sister, Francesca Rico and Isabel Santa Cruz. At school, Ariella is a cheerleader, academic achiever, and plays golf. In the community, she enjoys helping others. Ariella enjoys cheering and spending time with family. After high school, she plans to attend Sam Houston State University with her big sister, Ariella Santa Cruz. Our third King nominee is Frank Gonzalez. Frank is escorted by his mother, Maria Gonzalez, and his cousin, Yesenia Gonzalez. At school, Frank is in the Engineering Academy. In the community, he is a volunteer for Meals on Wheels and Toys for Tots. Frank enjoys spending time with his family and friends, playing soccer and working out. Frank plans to attend Southern Methodist University to play soccer. Frank Gonzalez. Our fourth Queen nominee is Elena Tate. Elena is escorted by her parents, Kathy and Charles Jones. At school, Elena is involved in varsity basketball manager, dual credit courses, and the criminal justice program. In the community, she is part of the Be That Change anti-bullying program, a Baylor concession stand volunteer, and member of Church of the Open Door. Elena enjoys playing basketball and spending time with her family, exercising and hanging out with friends. She plans to attend Sam Houston State University to study criminal justice and pursue a career in criminal psychology. Elena Tate. Our fourth King nominee is Antonio Ledesma. Antonio is escorted by his father, Antonio Ledesma, and grandmother, Martha Ledesma. At school, he is very focused to prepare for college. In the community, Antonio volunteers to receive as many community service hours as possible before graduating from high school. He enjoys playing soccer, working, and spending time with friends. Antonio plans on committing to the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley to study physical education. Antonio Ledesma. Crowning the King and Queen tonight are University High School's 2017 Homecoming King and Queen, Devontae Weaver and Teresa Banuelos Terrones. Presenting the Queen with her bouquet is University High School Principal Dr. Ricky Edison and Senior Cohort Principal Mr. Bryant Adams. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, your 2018 University High School Homecoming King is Andrew Gomez. Let's give him one more round of applause. And we're not done. Your 2018 University High School Homecoming Queen is Elena Tate. Let's hear it one more time for our homecoming court and to our newly crowned king and queen. Thank you for coming to the ball game tonight, and we'll see you at the dance after the ball game.
Tonight I have with me is Dr. Edison. Okay, Dr. Edison, knowing that you went to university in your high school years, how does it feel to become the principal of this great school? What does it mean to you?
It's a real honor, a real blessing also. I always dreamed of being principal here at University High School, so nights like tonight with homecoming, they're just that extra special, being the principal at the school where I graduated from and getting to see classmates come back. It's a real exciting time homecoming here at University High School.
How well do you think our Trojans will perform tonight under the pressure?
I think we're going to have a great game tonight. We've been really looking forward to tonight. Got a lot of confidence. We made some great strides from last year, so we're very excited about tonight and what this night can bring for our homecoming and our fans tonight.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get back to the game.
University Trojans getting ready to gather in their run through and come out on the field for this contest against Austin Travis High School. Travis last week a 54-7 loser to Lockhart, and they are in an 8-team district, so they'll get one more non-district warm-up before they get into the district schedule, Coach. Is next week they take on Salado, and that's a pretty tough bunch too that they're going to go up against.
Yeah, it is. Team. And I know this Travis team only won one game last year, and they're picked to finish last in their district. Of course, they're in there with a lot of those Austin schools, LBJ, whatever. Not the LBJ, but yeah, it is. I think
LBJ's in the district.
Crockett's in there, and I think Dripping Springs and Seguin's, folks like that. So and they're not. We were down on the field. They're not a very big team at all, as far as huge. You know what I'm saying?
And they're not a very old team. It's only count 9 seniors on their roster, so they're not very old. They're not very big, so the University Trojans looking to maybe stop the losing streak tonight. Now, going into this season, the team with the longest active losing streak was Diamond Hill Jarvis, but they won their opener this year, so they stopped theirs at 77 games.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's the second longest losing streak ever in Texas high school history. The longest is 80 games, and that's held by Jefferson Davis High School out of Houston, which is now Houston Northside High School. Now, the team that was right behind University was Quitman at 40 consecutive losses, but they won last week. So if University wins tonight, the team with the longest active losing streak, if they do not win tonight, is Dallas Pinkston. They're at 30 consecutive losses.
Can you imagine the Diamond Hill Jarvis? Those fans probably went crazy, didn't they?
All 2 of them.
Yeah, all 2 of them. Speaking of all 2 of them, I don't know we'll get 50 folks here from Travis or not. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's pretty sparse on the other side. And not only that, but on the sideline, you tell me that Austin Travis does not even have a junior varsity?
I understand they do not have a JV. Don't have enough players.
So, and now just looking at the bench, I'm not sure that they have 30 players on the roster. It's a pretty sparse bunch.
But they do have a fine running back. We'll keep an eye on him, number 2. He is their bell cow, so to speak. That'd be Darian McFerrin, I believe is his name.
Yeah, and they also have a pretty good tight end in Mark Martinez. He'll go both ways. He'll also play a defensive back. So those are the guys you got to watch. They are led by a junior quarterback named Steven Lopez. So we'll see exactly what kind of offense the University defense is going to have to go up against. Now, what we saw of University last week, they look a lot better than what we've seen them in the years past.
And people say, well, you take away the turnovers. You can't. But that was a big part of that game. And I bet you this week they worked on that center snap to the punter. I bet you they did.
Yeah, they had 3 times that the center snap did not get back to the punter. That gave yardage to Waco High. They also had a lot of penalties on first down, just a 5-yard penalty that keeps you from getting a first down having punt the football. So if they can correct those mistakes tonight, the Trojans have a really good chance of coming away with a victory on homecoming.
And I assume, Archibald did not start the last game, but I bet he does tonight. He had a pretty good night, I thought.
He certainly did. The junior ROTC has presented the colors at midfield. And it's time now for our national anthem from the University High School Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem led by the University High School Band under the direction of Archie Hatton.
Tonight's ball game being played under a mostly cloudy sky, a game time temperature of 89 degrees with a southwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That will be from right to left on your radio dial. There's a 40% chance for rain, but what I see of the clouds right now, it looks more of like a tropical type rain that doesn't necessarily include lightning. So maybe we won't get any of those lightning delays unless one of these clouds decides to get into a thunderhead. We've got a 53% relative humidity. Captain's meeting at midfield with the officials. Who's our officials for tonight's game, Coach?
From the Waco chapter, the referee tonight is Keith Hopkins. Umpire is Greg Robinson. Head linesman is Miles Pee Wee Adamson. Line judge is Justice Scott. And the back judge, Justin Goolsby. You know his dad, Jerry Goolsby.
I've called plenty of games.
I bet you have, yeah.
Travis wins the toss and defers to the second half, so University captain Jeremiah Stroop will get the choice for University, and they will take the wind in the second quarter.
I believe University's, I believe they got new uniforms. They look brand new, don't they?
They look very sharp. Those captains for Travis, number 10, Stephen Lopez, number 33, David Rodriguez. So the University defense going to get the first opportunity, and by golly, last week that's the same way it started against Waco High, and the defense came up with a turnover
Yes,
that
they
set up
did.
the very first touchdown of the game.
Right off the bat, they sure did.
Sometimes the best offense is a good defense.
Good look at some of the university coaching staff, and you know these guys, they work hard every day. They go out and work hard. But they just need to get over the hump. They need to get a win. That would do wonders to this program.
Just looking for that confidence builder to
Yep.
get things started. Going back deep for Travis is number 11, Paul Akanga. He's on the near side, and on the far side is Darian McFadden. Doing the kicking for University will be Orlando Galvan.
Yeah, that's the guy got those two different color shoes, or two-tone shoes, I guess I'd say.
Well, they're certainly bright.
Yeah, it's kind of psychedelic looking.
Both teams coming in tonight 0-1 on the season, so somebody's going to get their first win of the year this evening. Kicking with a slight breeze at their back. And we are ready to get underway. At the 5-yard line. Try to go to the other side, and Kanga tries to stop and is dropped right at the 16. First and 10.
I believe DeAndre Gotcha is the young man that made the initial hit on that, so we'll see now. I think we'll see a big dose of the running back, number 2, Darian McFerrin. Like I say, he's their leading rusher from last year and their bell cow.
He is in the backfield along with Lopez. And he gets the handoff, and he's going to have to carry Trojans with him up to the 15-yard line, and that's a loss of, well, actually they just marked that at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second down and 10 with no gain on the play.
Brought down by a host of Trojans led by Devin Mason. Keep an eye out also on number 62, the big offensive lineman, Kraft Cannon. He is one of their better linemen. He was injured last year, but he's a good one, they say.
Second and 10. Lopez once again hands it off. And no gain on that play either. Matter of fact, they may have lost yards, and actually Lopez held on to the football.
Felipe Gonzalez was hanging on to him. He said, you're not going anywhere, so you might as well go back to huddle.
So -2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 12, that offensive line for Travis. The center is Josh Vance. The guards are Cameron Kraft Cannon and Tavion Hargrove. And the tackles are Gerald Hamilton Jones and Victor Leon. 3rd and 12. On the roll, Lopez throws underneath, incomplete. Try to get it in the flat, out to Martinez. And 3 and out goes the Travis Rebels on their initial drive of the game.
Well, he got a lot of pressure on him that time from Sebastian Evans from University. Was really got in there on him and forced him to throw that football before he wanted to. So University should come out of this smell like rose, and now we have pink shoes on this kicker.
Whistle at the snap. That's usually an indication of a procedure penalty.
I think the linemen were moving, trying to get the bigger splits. They probably moved. There were like 3 of them moving at the same time. That's all I know.
I believe it's Jose Cardona is the kicker. Resendez back deep for University. The up man is Ricky Walker.
Well, they split them out, don't they?
Certainly do. Punt snap's pretty deep. He gets it away, though. Takes a roll, and it's picked up at the 25-yard line and taken all the way down to the 10-yard line by Ricky Walker. And the University offense has a short field to go into the end zone on their first possession with 10 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Very bad punt that time. Had a lot of pressure on him, and you'll see Walker pick that rascal up, and they made a pretty nice return considering everything. Real nice return.
They're going to mark it at the 10-yard line where it's first and goal for University. Travis kept the ball for 1:36 on their initial drive.
Now, how long do you think it'll be before we see number 1 carry the football?
Probably, did we take a time? Oh, we got an injury timeout. I'm sorry. Got an injury on the far sideline for Travis. I imagine he'll get the first carry.
One of the coaches for Travis used to be at University, Bert Garcia. You remember Bert, don't you?
I do.
I don't know how long he's been at Travis, but he was on Leroy Coleman's staff, so he's been gone from here for a while.
Mm-hmm. Injured player is up on his own power, walking off the field. That's Brandon Welch, senior lineman. Archibald, the quarterback, is trooping the backfield with it, handed off to Jeremiah, and he stumbles over the 10-yard line and only gets to the 9. I think he just stubbed a toe, Coach.
Yeah, I do too. I think he might have made pretty good yardage, but he just kind of fell down a little bit, slipped and fell. Nice tackle that time. I could not get the young man's number from Travis, but he after he tripped, he just kind of fell on it.
Picked up 2 yards. Second down and 8. From the 8. University offensive line starts with Estevan Dreo, the center. Handoff goes to Stroop. Headed for the corner on the right side, going for the pylon and will step out of bounds. Well, they say he's in for the touchdown. So 2 plays and the University offense has it into the end zone for a 6-0 lead with the point after to come.
Now we'll see if University spends some time on these snaps, because we're fixing to find out on this extra point.
Well, they started in the swinging gate.
I don't know, they're kind of confused right now. And remember, that play clock is running.
We've got 10 seconds left on that play clock. They set up for the extra point with Galvan. On the tee, and it is good. 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. University's defense gives great position to the offense, and the offense cashes in from 10 yards out in 2 plays to take a 7-0 lead.
That's just what the doctor ordered. You see a good, nice homecoming crowd on hand tonight for the U-Dogs. I guess there's something special about homecoming. Now, I just wonder if old buddy Dylan Chapman's going to be here tonight.
Where is he now?
He's in Navarro playing baseball.
Okay.
But I thought he might come in for this. He may be here. I don't know.
Just took them 41 seconds to get on the scoreboard as they had a short field that they had to go. Taking advantage of the nice punt return by Walker.
You saw Jeremiah Stroop there, barely got in the end zone.
Stroop, 2 carries for 10 yards. He started the night with 25 carries and 148 yards on the season. That against Waco High, and his touchdown is his 2nd of the season.
Look at those elaborate mums. We talked about this last year. I don't think you have $5 mums anymore.
That's not a mum. That's 5 mums.
That's whatever it is, it's a bunch. Maybe that's how many boyfriends she has.
Could be. Nice to be that popular.
I would guess. I didn't have 5 boyfriends, did you?
I didn't have one, thank you very much. All the way back to the goal line. He downs it, Coach. Now, do you down it like that? You get it out to the 25?
No.
He's confused.
I think he thought he called for a fair catch, but he didn't. Boy, that was a huge mistake.
Certainly was.
They're talking about backed up right at their own goal line. That's right. I haven't seen that before. I don't believe.
Junior Paul Akanga decides to take a knee and takes it at the Travis 1 yard line. So once again, the University defense has the Rebel offense backed up. Defense smelling maybe a safety here. Lopez, the quarterback. Straight handoff, and the Trojans are going to get that safety,
They
Coach.
certainly did. Not only that, they can get the ball back because they're going to have to kick it off to them.
So the Trojans go up 9-0 with the safety. And University will get the football. 13 seconds is all Travis held on to the football.
They hadn't had the football a total of 2 minutes so far the game,
No,
have they?
they haven't. Now they get it out to the 20 where University will once again hit up a really good field position here.
The University needs to kind of fine-tune, get ready for next week because they start district play. They host a very good Burleson team next week right here at Waco ISD.
Nice to start your season with 3 consecutive home games like University is doing this year.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Good look at some of the Trojans over there. Caleb Russell, number 12, getting a little rest right now.
So McFerrin lost that 1 yard on the play. And now University will get the football for the second time. Walker along with Resendez about their 35-yard line, waiting for the kick. Cardoza makes his approach, pops it up toward the near side. Good job coming up to get the ball by University's Ruben Barrientos. And a flag thrown on the play.
Face mask guy, I think. Oh,
Kind of risky, basically an onside type kick in your own end of the field like that, Coach.
It certainly is.
Good job by Barrientos to get on that one.
We'll see what Hoppy tells us here. Hoppy must not have his mic turned on. Now he's turning it on.
Yeah.
Face mask, number 80, kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Well, once again, the Trojan offense will not have to go very far to find the end zone.
I think that's a huge line of Stephen, Trejo, Francisco Caso, Robert Asura. Those are big guys up front for University.
Certainly are. From the 22-yard line, University has the ball with 9:24 left to go in the first quarter and a 9-0 lead. Archibald back to pass, steps up in the pocket, is going to get sacked. He'll lose 3 yards back to the 25-yard line as he took a little too long to get rid of the football. He's looking on the near side, trying to get it to Michael Lambert.
They take another look at. They have a linebacker for Travis, number 33, David Rodriguez. He's a 2-time state wrestling qualifier. So don't get in the wrestling match with him.
No. Second down and 13 from the 25. Archibald looks to the sideline to see if there's a change in the play. Hands it off to Stroop. He's got running room up the middle. Nice cut back, and he'll head for the end zone and get the touchdown from 25 yards away. 3rd touchdown of the year for Jeremiah Stroop and her 2nd tonight.
Talk about that offensive line. Let me tell you what, I could have run through that hole, I think. I take another look at it right there. Stroop, I mean, that thing's wide open. He made a little juke move there, and right there, he's off to the races. That's a nice run. Like watching that young man. He is a good football player. And he's only a junior. Think about it.
Extra point from Galvan is good. 8 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and University on top by a score of 16-0. Coach, the Trojans have only run 4 offensive plays.
That's not bad. And when's the last time we've seen an outburst like this from the University Trojans?
Been a while.
Yes, it has.
They've run 4 plays, gone 32 yards, and have put 12 points on the board. Defense has been a big part of this, setting up the offense.
I just saw some lightning. That's all I'm doing.
It's a long way away from here. That's somewhere over near Mahia.
Okay. But if it comes on that Highway 84, it can travel pretty fast, can't it? Or whatever that highway is.
Yeah, but it's going to go back. It's going to go toward Mahia.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
Yeah. Well, that's moving away from us.
You heard it right here from our staff meteorologist.
That's me. All right, University have whooped 16-0. And we've only played 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
And Travis hadn't been able to get anything going offensively at all. I don't know whether they throw the football much, but they're going to have to try something because Darren McFerrin just has not got on track at all so far.
Galvan sets it up to South 40, and now a timeout called by Travis. Do they not have the right personnel out there for kickoff, or do they want to remind you, hey, don't take a knee?
that may be. That's just a strange situation I've ever seen. I think he really thought that he called for a fair catch, but he didn't, and then he takes a knee at the 1 yard line. So weird things happening.
Now, if he had backed into the end zone and taken a knee,
been different, yeah.
Yeah. But he was at the goal line at one point, walked up to the 1 yard line and said, okay, I'll take a knee.
Yeah.
Gave the ball to the offense at the 1. They've had the ball at the 15 and the 1. The University's offense has taken advantage of those field positions. We played all of the first quarter so far in the Rebels end of the field.
This is exactly what University needed. They needed to come out strong, and they have. Of course, they've got a long way to go, but right now they're hitting on all cylinders, and Travis is hitting on no cylinders.
Paul Akanga, the deep man on the near side. On the far side is Darian McFerrin. "10-mile-an-hour breeze behind Galvan. It's a good leg into it, and this is going to go into the end zone and through. So no choice by Akanga this time, as Galvan didn't give him an opportunity. So I'll get it at the 25.
Well, they got decent field position anyway.
It's their best so far.
That's what I say, yeah.
In 3 possessions.
Well, let's see now if Travis can make some adjustments, because they've tried to run off tackle with no success at all. So they have to go outside or start throwing the football.
Send a man in motion, throw it out in the flat to the motion man. That's McFerrin. He'll go out of bounds after getting up to the 30-yard line. So that's a 5-yard gain on the pass to McFerrin.
There's a good look at McFerrin. They like to get him out in the open spaces because he can shake and bake. So looks like one of the Travis youngsters lost his helmet. I guess he got it in his hand. Let's put it that way.
That's one of their wide receivers, Joe Gonzalez, going over toward the sideline. 2nd down and 5. And handoff to McFerrin. McFerrin will have the first down as he gets up near the 39-yard line for a gain of 9.
That's the McFerrin I thought we might see right there. These last 2 plays, he's touched the football, and they made good yardage.
Picked up their first down of the night. Lopez with the back behind him, hands it off to McFerrin. McFerrin bumps it around the left side, Finally caught by the secondary, but not before he gets up to the 45 for a gain of 6.
Gabriel Russell made the initial hit for the Trojans. I think McFerrin, you can tell right there, he's got good speed. I don't know how fast he runs the 40 in. I really don't care, but I know he's pretty fast.
He's up a 2nd down and 4. Now they got Isaac Wright in the backfield, number 9. Throw that ball into the flat to Martinez and just a little bit out of his reach. 2nd pass attempt, and both of them have been incomplete.
Tell you what, if Martinez would have caught that football, he could have run for a while. But nobody was out there.
Third down and 4. Lopez looks to the sideline. Flag on the near side.
Right tackle just flinched just a little bit, but that's enough to draw the flag.
Definitely makes it a passing down now as it'll move it back to the 40-yard line and bring up a 3rd down and 9. So University will take out a defensive lineman and bring in an extra linebacker / defensive back in Andrew Apodaca, number 44.
This should bring up a passing situation for the Rebels, but we'll see.
Lopez out of the shotgun. Rolls to his left. Under pressure now, will be dropped and lose the football. But I believe they say he was down at the 41 when he was tackled. Lopez picks up 1 yard, but that's it. Brings up 4th down and 8.
Got a Travis youngster down. There's Jerry Williams, the first man out there to check on him. I don't think the Travis trainer has seen him yet. Here he comes, or here she comes.
But he's a long way from the action. Don't know if, maybe cramp's a possibility since he wasn't necessarily anywhere near where the football was.
Well, thanks to you, I've got some pickle juice. I may need to take it down to their sidelines. They may not have any. They may not have pickle juice in Austin, to be quite honest with you. How many high schools do they have in Austin?
I'm guessing 9 or 10.
Do they?
In the Austin ISD.
Right, yeah.
I mean, Westlake is not part of the Austin ISD, but Austin High, the Maroons are, and they're not in this particular district. I think Austin High is a 6A team.
I know you got McCallum and LBJ and
Lanier and
yep, Reagan and all of them. I've never seen a punting team spread out like that.
Get the punt away, but not very deep, and a fair catch called for and made, and then flagged because he was tackled. Walker made the fair catch and then got hit, so that's a personal foul that's going to give the University Trojans another 15 yards.
It's not a very smart play, and he gave a very good signal for the fair catch. We can see it all the way up here. So
Kick catch interference on the kicking team. Number 30, 15-yard penalty, 1st down, University.
Well, 1:45 seconds is what Travis kept the football this time. Picked up 1 first down before having to punt it away. Their only first down so far of the game. 6 minutes, 52 seconds left to go first quarter, and University has a 16-0 lead. Taryn Archibald, the quarterback, has Jeremiah Stroop in the backfield with him. Fakes the handoff to Stroop, looking deep, steps up in the pocket, goes deep, and throws it too deep. Trying to get it to his wide receiver on the far side, Corey Sandoff, but threw it a little too far.
I know one thing, we know that Archibald could throw the football. He aired that out pretty good.
At the Travis 48-yard line, they have started every one of their drives in Travis territory. Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Senda's in the slot on the right side as Archibald looks back to the sideline to see if the play needs to be changed. No change. Fakes the handoff, throws in the flat, and it's complete to Sandoff, and Sandoff will get it up to the 40 before he's gang tackled after an 8-yard gain.
Once again, give a little credit to that offensive line. They're doing a really good job. And I want you to look, number 76 for University, Robert Ursua. I don't know how much he weighs, but he's a big youngster.
Third and about 3 is what's needed. Again, going for the pass and misses the target, trying to come to the near side to Lambert. And it's behind Lambert. No success there. Now let's see if they go for it on 4th down, Coach.
I think they probably will. I try to get that ball to Jeremiah Stroop somewhere, somehow, swing pass or something.
That's what I was expecting on that play, just to pick up the 1st down. But we'll see what happens here. Allowing that offensive line to allow Stroop to get a couple of yards here. Do put a tight end on the left side of the formation. It's an option play, and they do pitch it to Stroop on the option, but he loses it out of bounds. But right at the 1st down marker, Coach. We'll have to see where that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close. It's a 1st down, but I think it may be.
See where they mark the football, whether or not they bring the chains across. You know, they don't seem to do measurements.
Not like they used to.
Not they used to.
No, they do reviews now in college anyway, instead of measurements.
Yeah, far too many of those. Got to mark the football at the 37-yard line, and if so, that's going to be a 1st down now.
Here comes Coach Martinez out on the field. He said, no, wait a minute, it's our ball.
Joe Frank Martinez wants to know what the deal is.
The officials are huddling up down there, and I would think maybe a measurement would be in order, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir. That's what Coach Martinez is asking the head linesman on the far side. He says, why am I not getting the measurement? Got to mark it at the 37. It looks like it's going to be a 1st down for University at the 37-yard line. So give Stroop 2 yards on the play. And the Trojans a 1st down from the 37. Now a timeout called. Second timeout called by Joe Frank Martinez.
He wants to talk to Hoppy. He wants to talk to the head man, I think. Here he comes. He's getting halfway to the hash marks right now. Hoppy's going to go talk to him.
Yeah, not often you see the head coaches inside the numbers as it goes.
No, I really thought they would measure that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
I guess coming up at halftime, we'll have the performance by the University High School band and the highlighters. They always put on a good performance. That band has really grown in numbers in the last couple of years. It really has.
This is homecoming, and they've already crowned the king and queen. The homecoming queen, Elena Tate. Homecoming king, Andrew Gomez. Coach Martinez still discussing things with the head linesman on the opposite side of the field after talking to the referee about it. Not going to change anybody's mind, is he?
No, that's old Pee Wee Adams. He said, I don't know why I had to be over here tonight on this side. He said, I'm usually a line judge. I don't know, but I'm right in the line of fire.
That's a 1st down for the Trojans. Handoff goes to Jeremiah and weaves his way through, and getting to him is David Rodriguez, but not before he got about 5 yards out of it.
I think you'll see a big dose of Jeremiah Stroop for at least till about the 3rd quarter. Then I don't depend on what the score. He may get the rest a little bit. I don't know.
Got 4 yards to the 33, brings up 2nd down and 6. Jeremiah has the football again, turns it upfield, gets away from a couple of would-be tacklers. There is a flag on the play, gets it down to the 25-yard line, but Coach, that flag's usually where we see holding, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, we will admit this is the first flag we've seen against the Trojans.
And I know that's something else that Coach Smith and his staff worked on last week's penalties and bad snaps.
So that'll bring up a second down and
Holding
16.
on the offense, number 54. 5-yard penalty, previous spot.
Goes back to the Travis 43-yard line. See if this is a passing down. They hand it off to Jeremiah. Nice block on the edge. Picks up another good block and then falls down at the 31-yard line.
Did you catch the number that guy had the good block on the edge? I did not.
I want to say it was 80, but I don't see an 80 out there. But somebody, well, take that back. It was 89.
Yes, it was. 89, yeah.
12-yard pickup. Marstruth brings up a third down and 4. Give it off to Obi Cooper. Cooper will only get a yard out of it to the 30. Cooper last week had 3 catches for 72 yards and a touchdown. He's used every now and then out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's a good receiver. If they get the football out there to him, he's got good hands.
4th and 3 from the 30. Second, 4th down in this drive for the Trojan offense. Pass, it's complete for the first down and more, as Lambert takes in the pass and keeps the University drive alive. Picked up 8 on the play.
Nice look right there. That's a nice pass and nice little run. Pick up the first down by Corey Sandoff, who's had a good game so far tonight.
Drive started at the Travis 47-yard line. Good clock-eating drive here by the Trojan offense. Cooper, the running back, gets the football, has a block up the middle, but all of a sudden that hole closes on him and he'll only get a yard to the 21.
Yeah, Jeremiah Stroop coming back in the game. I guess he just needs a little breather, and here comes Cooper coming out. Also checking in the game for the U-Dogs is DeAndre Gasha.
He'll be at one of the tackle spots along with Luis Alvarado, the guards. Zephaniah Johnson and Francisco Casa. The center is Estevan Trio. 2nd and 9 from the 21. Back to pass. Looking to his left. Throwing for the corner. Overthrows Lambert.
He was wide open, Larkin. End zone had about a 5 yards behind the defender, but just overshot him a little bit. But that keeps that defense honest anyway.
2 for 5 passing for Archibald.
I believe it's 4-down territory, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Been 4-down territory since they started this drive. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go first quarter. University with a 16-0 lead. Rolling to his right, Archibald looking for a target. Now fires back across the grain, has Sandoff, and Sandoff is going to make it into the end zone for the touchdown.
No yellow hankies on the field, so that is a 6-pointer for the University Trojans.
Sandoff last week caught 2 passes for 57 yards and a touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown of the year. This one comes from 21 yards out.
Boy, he turned on the afterburners right there. Good speed that time.
Now Vaughn tacks on the extra. No, he's no good. Went below the bar apparently. So 3 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. In the first quarter, University extends its lead to 22-0 over Austin Travis on that nice reception and return, or run by Sandoff.
Yeah, Sandoff is pretty much, he and the Stroop has been the story so far in this first quarter. And a very good crowd on hand tonight for the University Trojans. Homecoming night. I guess they'll have a big dance, all kinds of stuff.
47 yards in 11 plays for the Trojan offense. It took 3 minutes and 49 seconds to score their third touchdown of the night. Coach, the Trojan offense has scored every time they've received the football.
A lot of the Trojans having a good time tonight. They're not used to this team being ahead like this. They're pretty pumped right now.
Band is into it.
Oh, yeah. That's what you call jamming, I think.
McFerrin and Ikenga waiting for the kick from Galvan. He kicked the last one out of the end zone. Fair catch call for this time. Ikenga takes it at the 7-yard line, so it'll come out to the 25. He learned his lesson, Coach.
Yeah, I imagine they talked to him just a little bit about that. Well, we'll see if Travis can get anything going. As you see, the university cheerleaders, they're having a good time also, and boy, they got a lot of cheerleaders.
So far, Travis has only got 17 yards of total offense on 9 plays here in the first quarter. We got 3:03 left to go in the period. And around the left side, some running room there for McFerrin. And he'll get all the way out to the 35-yard line, but Coach, he's down.
He's a little slow getting up, but he did get up. Now, whether or not he's going to stay in the game, I don't know. He maybe headed toward the sidelines. I think he is.
Mark him down at the 34, so he picked up 9 on the play. He's up 2nd down and 1. To bring Isaac Wright in at the running back spot. 145-pound junior. Fumble on the snap. It was a little low. Lopez couldn't handle it, so he falls on it. Going to lose yardage back to the 29.
What was a second short, now become a third and pretty, not long, but 5 or 6 yards, I guess.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 29 after that 5-yard loss attributed to Lopez. Stephen Lopez, 5'10", 165-pound junior quarterback. Dropping back to pass, gets blitzed, and the Trojan defense is there to bring him down. The University defense does its job and holds Travis to no first down. Matter of fact, they're going to go backwards with this drive all the way back to the 24-yard line. That's another 5-yard loss for Lopez.
Quavin Mitchell, who was our defensive player of the game in the Hall of Fame Classic, he was the one that got in and made the initial contact. He is really a good defensive football player.
Got another injury timeout for Austin Travis. It looks like one of their offensive linemen being attended to.
And I see McFerrin on the far end of the bench on the right side all by himself over there. I guess he's just trying to recuperate or whatever.
The Trojan offense has taken advantage of some great field position here in the first quarter to grab a 22-0 lead, scoring on a 10-yard drive on their first possession in 2 plays, with the touchdown coming from Jeremiah Stroop from 8 yards away. Second time they got the football, they got it at the Rebel 25-yard line. They'll make that the 22-yard line, and Stroop ran it in from 25 yards out after a 3-yard loss on the first play by Archibald to make it 16-0 at that point, because there was a safety in between there. And then University finally goes on its longest drive of the first quarter so far. 11 plays to cover 47 yards in 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Missed the point after. to go ahead 22-0 here in the first quarter.
You know, I know we saw Jeremiah Stroop as a sophomore last year. Showed some signs of really being an outstanding running back, even though they didn't win any football games. We knew he was going to be a good one. Now Coach Martinez is coming out, so I hope that young man's okay.
Well, actually, I think it's the quarterback Lopez. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Quarterback Lopez who is down. So we'll see if he returns to the game as he's being helped to the sideline by the training staff.
That's not good. You lose Lopez and McFerrin both. Both of them are your starters.
When you're not very deep to begin with. Cardoza back to punt.
Travis needs to put one more person in there, I think. Here he comes. I think University will block a punt sometime tonight. I don't win.
With those splits,
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty easy.
Yeah.
We'll see. Snap's good to Cardoza, and he drops the football and goes down with it, and University's going to get the ball at point blank range again. Get it with a minute and a second left in the first quarter. On top, 22-0, and we'll have it at the 13-yard line.
They've certainly had some good field position tonight, haven't they?
Yes, sir, they have. That's an understatement.
Yeah, buddy. Does this seem like a long quarter to you, or is it just me?
It's been a long quarter. Archibald, the quarterback, has Stroop with him in the backfield. Looking to pass, throws into the corner. And it is complete to Walker for the touchdown. Or excuse me, that's Lambert. Lambert makes the catch for the TD.
I tell you what, look at Archibald. He threaded the needle that time, and old Michael just kind of cradled it in for the 6 points. But that was a nice pass that time by Archibald.
Well, it just took them 7 seconds to get on the scoreboard this time on one play from 13 yards away, taking advantage of the fumble on the punt snap. Galvan to add the extra point, gets it up and gets it through. 54 seconds left to go in the first quarter. University extends its lead to 29-0 over Austin Travis.
Look, you got your glasses, binoculars on. Look around the 47, 8-yard line, number 17 with a baseball cap on. Is that Dylan Chapman for University? Right down next to the guy in the red shirt down here.
Well, it says Chapman on his back. I do believe that is Dylan.
Of course, that doesn't mean anything. He might have borrowed that, you know. But that does look like Dylan from here.
Dylan's added about 3 inches since I saw him last.
Yeah, he got a little taller, didn't he? Must be that weight program over at Corsicana. Like Colin Bakery or something, I don't know.
Probably Collins Street Bakery. Sound more like it to me. That'll help him on the pitching mound. Might get a chance to see him pitch a little bit later in the fall, as I believe
I bet you probably
MCC has a fall scrimmage against Navarro at the end of the fall schedule. Highlanders are going to be starting their fall ball tomorrow. So the doubleheader up at Weatherford. Ball kicked out of the end zone. Bring it out to the 25-yard line. Coach, University almost had a series start on their end of the field.
Almost.
But a penalty put it at the 48. So we've played the entire game in Travis's end of the field so far.
And Travis has lost 2 of their better football players, in my opinion. I mean, for right now, Lopez and McFerrin. Now, whether or not either one of them return, we'll have to see.
Well, it looks like Martinez is going to step in as the, no, Martinez is just going to be in the backfield. Let's see who's stepping in as the quarterback. It'll be number 4, Cesar Galindo.
Going to a different offense this time.
There's a sophomore. He hands it off in the backfield. And about a 5-yard gain there. Different running back in the game. That was Lorenzo Puente, number 22.
Nice tackle that time of the University by Jesus Nunez.
It's giving 6 yards out to the 31, where it brings up 2nd down and 4. Puente wants the football again. He's going to be stood up as he gets to the 33-yard line, picks up 2.
I would say that most likely might be the last play of this quarter.
Clock is rolling with 5 seconds left, and you are correct. That's going to be the end of the first quarter of play as the University Trojans have a 29-0 lead after the first 12 minutes of action. Let's go now to George Smokehouse as Johnny Toos is on the field with a special presentation.
She became a Trojan in 1973 under the leadership of Principal H.G. Pearson, where her first teaching assignment was typing and shorthand. In 1994, she became one of the high school counselors, where she remained until her retirement in 2014. Mrs. Shivers served University High School and Waco ISD for 41 years. Is proud to say, once a Trojan, always a Trojan. Mrs. Shivers has 2 sons, Kevin and Corey, Corey's wife Shinda, and a grandson, Cameron. Please join the athletic department in honoring our newest lifetime athletic honor roll inductee, Ms. Yvonne Reed Shivers. Congratulations.
Well-deserved honor there.
Yes, sir. She's at the university for many, many years. Nice young lady.
Okay, the second quarter underway here at Waco ISD Stadium. The University Trojans totally controlled the first half as it was entirely played in the Travis end of the field. They'll face a 3rd down and 2 from the 33.
Well, they've changed the offense. They've got different skill people in there.
Handoff goes. Nice hit by Gibson as he got a good shot on Puente. But Puente able to pick up the first down as he got out to the 41 for an 8-yard pickup.
That was a good run because I tell you, Gibson put a pretty good lick on him. But he kept on trucking, you know what I mean?
It's only the 3rd first down for Travis in the contest. It looks like Darian McFerrin is back in the ballgame. Be in the backfield. We still have backup quarterback Cesar Galindo calling the signals. From under center, he hands it off to McFerrin. McFerrin follows Martinez's block around the right side and gets it near midfield before Gibson grabs him around the shoulders and throws him out of bounds.
Goodness gracious, Amari Gibson has been all over the field tonight defensively. That was a nice play that time. And I tell you what, I believe Travis, their offense is a little better when they get under quarterback under center. That kind of that tight formation they got.
McFerrin picked up 8 on the play out to the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Pitch to McFerrin coming around the left side this time. Going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Gibson was there to finish him off, but the first guy there, is that Shelby Lee?
Might have been. I think it's 25, yeah.
Well, see a yellow hanky at the 48-yard line, Coach.
It's been a while since we had one of those.
Yeah, Hoppy tells us it's holding against Austin Travis. Yeah, now they get the decision from Rodney Smith on the sideline to bring it back.
Holding. Offense. 42. 10-yard penalty. Previous spot. 2nd half.
2nd down and 12. Back at the 39-yard line. Toss goes to McFerrin. He's hitting the backfield. Gets away from that, but he's not going to get away from Nathan Oliveras.
That was Shelby Lee in the backfield, number 25. As you see, he got right there, kind of held him up until he can get some reinforcements come in. So now I just wonder if Glendo, does he throw the ball very often?
About to find out, I believe.
I would think so.
1 yard loss for McFerrin on that play. Brings up 3rd down and 13 from the Travis 38. Up, they're going to hand it off to Wright. And Wright gets up to the 42-yard line before he's turned away. Just a 4-yard gain on that for Wright. Bring up 4th down and 9. And another punting situation for Austin Travis. That'll send Resendez deep for University.
Actually, punting hasn't been their forte so far tonight. Let's put it that way.
Cardoza lost the last punt snap and ended up giving University the ball at point-blank range when he picked it up. Went to a knee with it. Gets a good snap back this time and sends a low liner that will take a couple of bounces before Resendez picks it up, looking for a wall. Down the sideline he goes and is knocked out of bounds. Taking him out of bounds, Lorenzo Puente keeps him from getting into Travis territory. And for the first time tonight, Coach, University's going to take an offensive snap at their own end of the field.
That time Resendez just actually, he made some additional yardage, but he didn't have much room, had to go out of bounds because that momentum carried him out of bounds.
Longest possession of the night for Travis as they kept it for 3 minutes and 36 seconds. But only picked up 1 first down, their 3rd of the night. Now University hands it off to Stroop. Stroop will get it into Travis territory from 148 to the other 48 to pick up a 4.
I'm sure Coach Rodney Smith would like to just keep this clock running, keep the chains moving. I tell you what, can you remember last time University's been ahead of anybody 29-0 in the second quarter?
I'm pretty sure it's been at least 4 years.
I've been closer to 40. I don't know.
Handoff goes to Stroop with the pat drill, stays on his feet, trying to get around the corner, but shoestring tackled as he gets to the 39-yard line. Kanga grabs him by the tongues of his shoes and brings him down across the 40.
You see Stroop right there. That's twice tonight. He's kind of slipped down. I don't know whether it's the turf or whether he's got the wrong kind of shoes or what, but he's done that a couple of times.
Did pick up the first down with the 9-yard gain. Up to the Travis 39-yard line, 1st and 10. The ball looks over the offense, takes the snap, hands it off to Jeremiah. Jeremiah working his blocks well, goes up the middle of the field and gets it all the way down to the 22-yard line. A pickup of 17 on the play for Jeremiah Stroop and another first down for University.
Jeremiah's coming out, get his shoulder pads. Look at him right there. He said nothing there. He cuts completely back against the grain and makes a good run. Good. He's a fine little running back, I'll tell you that.
That'll bring Obi Cooper in at the running back spot. Coop takes the handoff, gets in behind the offensive line, shirt-tailed as he gets to the 20-yard line and takes it down to the 19 for a 3-yard gain.
Gerald Hamilton Jones is a young man that shirt-tailed him, 245-pounder, only a freshman. They're playing a lot of youngsters. They don't have, like I said, only 9 seniors on the roster.
Time to work on the running game, Trojans. They lead 29-0 and deep in, once again inside the red zone. And they're going to pass the football, and it's complete with a nice catch by Sandoff at the 9. Had to go down to his shoelaces to pick that one up, but picked up 10 yards, a first down, and makes it 1st and goal.
Sandoff has really had a good game tonight offensively. He really has.
That's his 3rd completion, or his 3rd reception for 38 yards and a touchdown. Handoff goes to Cooper and a flag on the play before they get started. And we got a new quarterback into the game for University as Emilio Arechica took the snap.
He's a young man that started the first game against Waco High.
Still first down.
That's just the second penalty against University in the game. 5-yard variety as a false start. Takes it back to the 14. Still not necessarily a passing down. Arechica taking the snap with Cooper in the backfield. Gives it off to Obi. Obi cuts it back, trying to cut it back outside, loses the football. And Travis believes they're on top of it.
I believe they are too.
They are.
Yep.
Sure enough, Austin Travis gets the turnover with the football for Trojan. For the Rebels is Joaquin Mata. So Cooper got a couple of yards out of it, but fumbled. And with 6:20 left to go in the first half, and University leading 29-0, Travis has the football, but once again, they're deep in their own territory.
They're going to have to get some more people out there for Travis. They don't have 11, I'll tell you that.
Only looks like about 7 right now.
Here comes another thing. They might get up. They may get to 9 before it's over.
Did they take 11, Coach?
Supposed to.
They're going to have to take their second time out.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think it's their third time out. Yeah, they're through with their timeouts with that one.
They only had 10 people on the field.
Need to wake somebody up on that sideline.
Yeah.
Trojans are back here next week against Burleson.
Yeah, Burleson Elks, which is a pretty good football. They used to be really good till they opened up Centennial and kind of split the talent. You know what I mean?
I understand.
And Centennial's got a brand new indoor practice facility, so now Burleson is building one of their own.
So next year, whenever University goes up there and they have one of these rainy days when it's got the lightning and stuff, can they go inside and play the game?
I don't know about that. I don't know if they do that or not.
Makes sense to me.
Somebody told me it's raining in my head tonight.
That was me.
Oh, was that you?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was Tank.
From the 12-yard line. And once again, it's the sophomore quarterback, Galindo, calling the signals as Lopez went to the sideline. The snap goes by him into the end zone. University's going to get its second safety of the night.
I think I've seen 2 firsts tonight. I've seen 2 safeties in a game, which you don't see very often. And I saw a young man kneel on the kickoff at his own 1-yard line. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Crazy game. So they keep it for all of 8 seconds and give up their second safety of the night. As University takes a 31-0 lead, and there's still half of the second quarter left to play.
And they're really going to get good field position again, I would imagine. You wonder at what point in time Rodney Smith might call the dogs off, because he's been on the other end of this before, many times.
Well, they fumbled on their last possession. That's the only time their offense has not scored in this game so far. Cardoza sets it up at the 20-yard line. Resendez and Ricky Walker are going to be the 2 deep men. The up men are Ruben Barrientos along with Michael Casey. Just in case it's a short kick. No, it's going to go deep. Sends Resendez all the way back to the 17-yard line to pick it up, but that may have helped him out quite a bit as he's got some running room. All the way across the 50 and out to back up to the 43-yard line in Travis territory. And once again, University sets up shop in the opponent's end of the field.
I tell you what, pretty nice run back by Resendez that time. The ball kind of went over his head. He picked it up on the second hop and made a good run back. There he is right there. Had a little opening and made a good run back. Puts University in good shape as far as field position.
Well, once again, it'll be Emilio Arechica in as the quarterback. Stroop will be his running back in the backfield. Sandoff is the receiver on the near side. Lambert's on the far side, along with Ruben Barrientos. Barrientos in the slot. Chicas takes the snap, gives it off to Jeremiah, and Stroop will move it up to the 36-yard line for a gain of 7 on the play.
I don't know if you've checked the AP poll, but in Class 5A, the number 1 team, Aledo. This happens to be in the University District.
Yeah. The 38-yard line is where they started, so that's just a gain of 2 yards on the play to the 36. Yeah, Aledo's been good for like forever.
Yes.
2nd and 8. Hand off to a new running back in the backfield. Keeping his feet is Kevon Britt. And Britt takes it inside the 30 to the 28-yard line and picks up a first down.
Very determined run that time.
Well, Trojans doing a good job of getting some of their reserves some playing time here.
Try to get those youngsters some more experience, the better, I'll say.
Chica sends Barrientos to the left side of the formation. Nice run once again by Brett. Takes it down to the 14-yard line for a pickup of 14 on the play. And now we get a flag at the end of the play, a dead ball foul. Did we have a fumble on the play too? Apparently we did. So 2 teams. Coach, did you see the fumble?
No, I did not. I see a flag, but I didn't see a fumble.
So Brett picked up about 14 on the play, but there was a fumble. Hoppy will explain it all.
After the play was over, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 9 on the defense. It will be half the distance to the goal, Travis football, first down.
Isaac Wright not happy with something, picks up the personal foul.
I tell you, I'm impressed that Brett youngster. He's only a sophomore, and he's running pretty tough tonight.
They're running back to the 8-yard line. That's about a 7-yard penalty. But Travis will have the ball with 4:41 to go. Once again, deep in their own territory at the Travis 8, but the second time the University offense has given them the football back. 2 consecutive drives for the University offense where they fumbled it away deep in Travis territory. Fumble on the snap, picked up and rolling into the end zone and gets away from one man, but covering it for the touchdown will be Caleb Russell.
Unbelievable. Watch this fumble. Thought he had it right there. It came out of his arms. And you'll see Russell come in right there, grab it. Yeah, he's in bounds, touchdown.
So that means the University defense has now scored 10 points in the game.
Yeah.
2 safeties and now the fumble recovery. And Travis held on to the ball for 9 seconds. Ravion Mitchell coming in to complete the field goal, the extra point team. Galvan, well, that's not Galvan in there to kick it. Doing the kicking this time was number 33, Zacchaeus Forrest. He puts it through. As the University defense gets on the scoreboard once again, as you see Caleb Russell get on to the football before it goes out of bounds. University defense with the 6 points gives the Trojans a 37-0 to lead. We still got 4 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the first half.
And right now, there's no question. It's been all University so far in this first half.
Again, Travis lost their opener last week to Lockhart by a score of 54-7. Trojans stomping the end of that losing streak. Stranger things have happened, but I don't see it happening tonight.
No, I don't either. Travis is just having a hard time getting anything going, and they got a couple of young men injured. They don't have the right number of people on the field at times, so they're just discombobulated right now.
Got on to kickoff. Kanga deep along with McFerrin. Once again, Galvan puts it to the goal line. Kanga going to bring it out up to the 15-yard line. Slips and will go down right there. They're going to mark him at the 16.
Yeah, we've seen several people slip tonight. I just wonder, how old is that turf?
I don't think they've replaced it since we started in 2000, have they?
I don't think so, but don't give me line. I'm not sure.
They may have replaced it one time.
They've replaced it one time since they built it. I know that. That's all I know. Well, let's see if Travis can get any type of offense generated here.
McFerrin back in the ballgame at the running back spot. He runs into the big paws of Mitchell.
Mitchell's a pretty good hand, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Got it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it for McFerrin.
You got Mitchell. He's only a junior. Stroop's only a junior, so the future looks pretty bright for this university team.
Second down and 10. McFerrin going around the right side. We chased down, run out of bounds by Ricky Walker and company. He'll get a yard up to the 17-yard line to bring up third down and 9.
If they don't make this, they'll have to punt again, and once again, University will have excellent field position.
Take it back. They mark him at the 16, so no gain on the play. It's still third down and 10 from the 16 where they started. Clock is rolling with 3:10 to go in the first half. University on top, 37-0. It is a passing down. They're 1 of 3 passing tonight. First attempt maybe here by the sophomore quarterback, but Mitchell's going to make sure that doesn't happen as he brings down Galindo behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 8-yard line, a loss of 8 on the play.
You see Mitchell there. I'm so impressed with Mitchell, the way he played last week, the way he's playing tonight. So with a little over 2 minutes left, University's going to get the ball back, and I'm talking about the 40-yard line, I would imagine.
Fourth and 18 at the Travis 8-yard line. Resendez waiting at the 47-yard line.
We wouldn't see 3 safeties in the game, could we?
Possibility. Punt straight up in the air. University's just going to get away from it and let it go out of bounds, and it's still going to be on the Rebels' end of the field when it goes out. They mark it at the 45. So 2 minutes exactly left to go in the first half. University with a 37-0 lead.
Is Chico back in there at quarterback, I assume, isn't he?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Got it at the Travis 45. There Chica has Britt in the backfield with him. Britt takes the handoff. Some nice blocking up front. Takes it up to the 43 for a gain of, or make the 42 for a gain of 3 on the play.
Unofficially, University still has all 3 timeouts remaining. Whether or not they opt to use one or not will be be seen later, I guess, but I wouldn't think so.
We have the starting offensive line in there, making way for Britt and Arechica. Britt takes the handoff once again over the left side, finds a little slither of a hole and slides through it for the first down up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 and the first down.
Another look at it, nice run. Good blocking up front. Got a young man down for University, there's Jerry Williams. Chelsea on the spot.
I'll be a member of that offensive line.
Here comes the team doctor. He's going out now.
Trojans grabbed a 7-0 lead on their first offensive possession tonight with a little help as they took over at the Travis 10-yard line. Just had to go 10 yards. 8-yard touchdown run by Jeremiah Stroop gave them a 7-0 lead, and that was just a little over 2 minutes into the contest.
Once again, be sure to stay tuned at halftime. We'll show you the performance of the University High School band and the highlighters. They always put on a good show. I tell you what, I'm impressed with this crowd on the University side, not so much on the far side. I wonder if they even have a band at Travis. I assume they do.
Well, if they do, they're not here.
No, they didn't make the trip.
Maybe
They're stuck on 35 still.
Maybe they're playing down on 6th Street somewhere. I believe it's a member of the offensive line who's being looked at. At least he's sitting up right now, which is always a good sign.
All right, he's getting up.
Luis Alvarado being assisted to the sideline. He's one of the starting tackles.
He made it to the hash marks. He said, wait a minute, I don't know. He's in pain, no question about it.
Sophomore Isaac Franco going to take his spot on the tackle position, I believe.
He's favoring that right leg. I don't know his ankle or knee, but
First and 10. Britt with the handoff, coming around the right side, trying to bounce it outside, unable to do so. Get a couple of yards out of it, maybe 3. Looks like they mark him at the 32.
here he comes right into your living room. Right there, nice tackle for Lake Travis. Number 9, that would be Isaac Wright.
Britt once again takes the handoff. It's a nice block around the left side to pick up another first down. Out there leading the way for him was Francisco Casa.
You think they'll let the clock run out, or?
Most likely. Clock is rolling with 14 seconds to go. The University offense comes to the sideline. They do not have to run a play, and that's going to be it for our first half of activity. It's a good first half for the University Trojans as they go to the locker room with a lead of 37-0 over the Travis Rebels. Stay tuned. We got our halftime activities coming up in a moment right here on Waco ISD TV.
Your highlighters are coached by Christina Ellis and Holly Candy. And now entering the field for your homecoming halftime entertainment, the University High School Mighty Trojan Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Archie Lee Hatton IV, Perez, and Mr. Justin Lindsay. Your 2018-19 drum majors are Senior Drum Major Logan Collins and Assistant Drum Majors Willie Padilla and Daniela Suarez. This week's most outstanding freshman is Joaquin Cervantes, sophomore Jana Guardiola, junior Jesus Barragan, and senior Julio Lopez. The section of the week goes to the clarinet section. The Mighty Trojan Band will be performing Movement 1 of our 2018 marching show entitled Cirque du Soleil's Ka, along with some other fan favorites. Enjoy the show.
I'm Reagan Thomas, and I'm here with Elena Tate and Andrew Gomez, the homecoming king and queen. So, Andrew, what made you want to run for this position?
Well, my aunt, she had to run from homecoming queen when she was in high school, and she was just such a motivation for me to run from a homecoming king, and such a high school experience for me, especially in the beginning of our senior year.
Elena, what did this opportunity bring to you?
Well, I mean, it kind of taught me how to be more humble of a person, treat everyone with kindness. And, I didn't want to be rude to someone and not be able to get votes, So I just felt like I should be humble and treat everyone with respect.
So, Andrew, I have another question for you. This experience, how do you think it will shape you as a person?
Well, it will turn me into a better person, I know that for sure, and I'll be happy because it is such a great experience, especially from my other classmates since they voted for me. Obviously, that means they like me, so yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be a great experience.
All right, one more question for you. So you have many young fans in the crowd looking down upon you today. What is your message to them?
It feels kind of special because we have younger generations, looking up to us, future University Trojans. So for them to look up to us and want to be in our shoes, it feels kind of special, like I want them to be able to feel what we're going through, how much fun we're having with our classmates and being out on the field and stuff. So, yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for your time and have a great senior year.
Thank you.
We are ready for the second half of action as Galvan gets a foot into it. We'll send it in and out of the end zone for Travis to start at their own 20-yard line. Coach, in the first half, Travis had 23 total yards on 23 offensive snaps. That's 1 yard a play.
Not too impressive, is it?
No, but let's hear it for the University defense taking advantage of that. Meanwhile, the University offense, 29 plays for 182 yards. Jeremiah Stroop, 10 carries for 85 yards, but has not seen a whole lot of action as Kevon Britt has come in as a second teamer to get some playing time for University, leading 37-0 as we get the second half underway. Travis still having to go with their second team quarterback as they hand it off to Isaac Wright in the backfield, using sophomore quarterback Cesar Galindo, who came on for the starter Steven Lopez in the first quarter after Lopez left with an injury.
And for you folks watching this game, we will have a running clock the second half, so they won't stop the clock and move the change and that stuff. Even if it goes out of bounds, I don't get so. On a timeout, I would imagine they'd stop it. I don't know.
Loss of 2 on that play for Wright. McFerrin gets the handoff this time. No, it's Wright again, number 9. And he gets it up to the 25-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage. So it's +2, and it brings up third down and 10 at the Travis 25.
University getting to play a lot of people, a lot of youngsters playing tonight, get that experience.
Lindo, his first pass of the night is going to be a little bit short, intended on the far side for Nelson Morales.
And incidentally, Mr. Pat Atkins, the president of the school board,
yes, sir,
told me this turf was replaced 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the shoes.
Could be the shoes.
Cardoza back to punt. Sendes waits at the University 45-yard line. Or actually, that's Walker that's the deep man. Walker makes the catch and will get it into Travis territory as his forward progress is stopped somewhere around the 42-yard line.
And the clock continues to roll.
Well, 2 minutes and 15 seconds is what Travis held on to it. And University will get it at the 42-yard line, and Travis is into the field. And they took possession with 9:45 left to go. Wide receiver going to the far side is Donovan Carroll. Handoff goes to Brett. Brett over the left side. Brought down after a gain of about 4 yards up to the 38-yard line.
Kayvon Brett shows he's got a little speed there. You see him, he's only a sophomore, so a lot of these guys getting some playing time tonight where they normally wouldn't, and that's all that'll do will help you down the line.
His 7th carry for 39 yards. 2nd down and 6 at the 38. Arachica hands it off to Brett. Brett bounces it outside, runs head-to-head against Mark Martinez. The ball is loose, a scramble for it across the 35-yard line. And now a flag thrown at the end of the play. I believe University got back on the football. Let's see the meaning of the flag.
Got a young man down also for University.
Jerry Williams out to attend to the injured player. Meanwhile, the officiating crew trying to figure out exactly about the penalty as the ball got to the 34-yard line where University recovered the fumble. It looks like the penalty is going to be stepped off against the Trojans. It's going to be a major penalty of 15 yards. They'll mark it back to the 49-yard line.
It was good.
After the play was over, late hit, number 70, offense, 15-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
It was good to see Dylan Chapman and his dad Kyle came up in the booth. Dylan's a University alum, now playing baseball over at Navarro and Corsicana, so good to see him. He was our sideline reporter last year. Did a good job.
Certainly did. Will be 2nd down and about 15 after Brett got 4 yards on the play, but the 15-yard penalty brings it back to the Travis 49-yard line. Injured player being brought to the sideline. That may be Brett that's coming to the sideline, number 22. We got a new running back in the game for University, Jaden Sanders, a junior, number 8. Now we're going to have a change at the tackle position. He's taking over at the left tackle. And now we got a flag before the play, and University's going to go back 5 yards. That was Robert Ursua who checked in on the offensive line.
I tell you, normally at this time in the 3rd quarter.
Ball start, offense, 65, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Most of this crowd is usually left by this time in the 3rd quarter, but not tonight. Homecoming crowd enjoying the Trojans going to break that 47-game losing streak.
Ball is back to the 46 in University territory. Hands it off to Jaden Sanders, and Sanders around the right side gets hit right at the sideline, but withstands that hit. Shows that he's got some toughness.
Got a little speed too. He turned on the jets. You see him right there. You watch the hit, right there. I just took a licking, but I keep on ticking.
Got 10 yards on the play down to the 44, brings up 3rd down and 10. Actually, it's more like 3rd down and 12 as they got to get to the 32-yard line. Arachica takes the low snap, now has to run out from under pressure and just throws it away. Nice job by Arachica to not lose any yards on that. Brings up a 4th down, and Coach, I believe this is the first punting situation for University tonight.
I believe you're correct. That little girl just cute as a speckled puppy right there, eating that popcorn, having a good time at Waco ISD Stadium.
Can you get her to share the popcorn?
Yeah. Hadn't seen Tank eat any popcorn tonight. He's on diet.
I got it right now it's 4th down, but apparently they're giving the ball to Travis on downs. Catch in the flat by Nelson Morales.
You see right there, and you can see a host of Trojans come in, Peyton in on that tackle. Also coming up for help out if you need to with Sebastian Evans. I'm like you a while ago. I thought it was fourth down. I guess I misread the down marker.
2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain for Morales. Running for his life. Quarterback gets it away and almost made the play, and the receiver comes down holding. That's Ikanga that comes up limping.
Quarterback's down too. I tell you, he took a leg from Edgar Almanza, who really put pressure on him that time. And we'll see what happened. The receiver, he just maybe he just came down wrong because he wasn't hit. So
I think it was just a cramp. He's
trying
to walk it out.
This quarterback goes down for Travis. I don't know if they have a third quarterback or not. I'm sure they'll have somebody out there. But.
Yeah, a spinner back, if anything. So from their 46-yard line, they face a 3rd down and 8. Lindo hands it off to his running back, McFerrin, and McFerrin gets it up to the 45 maybe, and will bring up a 4th down.
Nice tackle by Elijah Watson that time for the U-Dogs.
Actually loses a yard on the play. There's a 4th down and 9. Punting situation again. As the clock continues to roll with 2:25 left in the 3rd quarter, University with a 37-0 lead. You know, Coach, in 6-man football, they have a 45 rule.
I don't think they have that here, do they?
Yeah. Low snap once again. He's able to get it off, which goes pretty much straight up in the air, and a fair catch called for. And on a bounce, catching the football and saving some yardage for University was Jamarian Payton.
I'm telling you, Roger Smith's telling him right now, get away from that football. Payton, do not even try to touch it. I saw it last night in the NFL game, Philadelphia. Atlanta had the punt, and they're going to let the ball, they're going to blow it dead. And here comes the Philadelphia guy, and they're trying to block somebody, kick the ball.
That's Leon Lett play, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
The University has the football. They'll receive with about 1:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and a 37-0 lead.
Pretty fast-moving 3rd quarter.
Certainly is with that running clock. It helps out. Emilio Arachica, the quarterback, hands it off. And once again, it is Jaden Sanders with the football, getting 5 yards up to the 39-yard line.
I don't imagine we're going to see Archibald or Stroop anymore in this football game. I wouldn't think. Stroop had a pretty good night, though.
Certainly did. What little time he was in there, he carried the ball 10 times for 85 yards and a couple of TDs.
You'll take 8 yards to carry, won't you?
Yes, absolutely. Good job going over the right side of the line for Sanders. Up to the 47-yard line. Make that the 42-yard line.
Probably last play of the quarter, I would imagine, Mark. It's winding down.
15 plays is what I have marked down in this 3rd quarter, Coach, for both teams combined. That's what will happen with a running clock.
Yep.
So we have made it to the 4th quarter here at Waco ISD Stadium. The University Trojans trying to snap a 47-game losing streak and just have 12 minutes of running clock to run off to get that, as they lead 37-0 going to the final 12 minutes.
And basically, Rodney Smith, the coach for University, basically called the dogs off. He's keeping it pretty plain vanilla because, you know, what goes around comes around, and he's been on the other side of this thing. It's not fun, I guarantee you.
Right now, he's just trying to work some reserves in, get them some playing time, get the offensive line to do its job. Most likely, we'll see some of the reserves on the offensive line here in the 4th quarter. We'll see 65 and 66 Chris Trevino and Giandre Powell on the offensive line as we start this fourth quarter. Also see 85 coming in as a tight end, Raul Zapata. So some of those guys that do a lot of practicing but don't get a lot of game time, getting some game time tonight. Arechica to pass, and it's complete on the sideline. Making the catch is Ruben Arechica, a sophomore. Not sure if that's any kin or not, but you would think the possibility exists.
You know what? It's good to get these reserves in there because they're cannon fodder most of the week, and that'll make practices even better next week. Remember, following the game, we'll be visiting with our defensive player of the game and our offensive player of the game and Coach Rodney Smith.
Got it up to the 50 for an 8-yard gain on that pass play. Trying to bounce it outside. Sanders is finally met before he can get back to the line of scrimmage and is separated from the football, but they're going to say he was down, and actually that was not Sanders. That was 28. Andre Johnson carrying the football.
Take another look at it there. I'll tell you one thing about Travis. They're hanging in there. You know, it'd be pretty easy for them to get on the bus and leave at halftime, I would think, but they're hanging in there.
Second down and 11 facing the Trojan offense. And I think we have a third quarterback in the game, Coach.
I would do, yeah.
Taking the snap and moving with the football is Sean Mooney, a sophomore quarterback. Mooney gets 6 yards out of it to the Travis 45-yard line.
You know, Mooney's only a sophomore. They expect big things out of that young man before he graduates.
Brings up a third down and 5 from the 45. The clock reaches 10 minutes left to go in this contest. University on top 37-0. Carroll goes wide to the far side along with Ruben Arechica. Once again, Mooney keeps the ball, and this time he's manhandled in the backfield by David Rodriguez.
They're keeping it very simple for Mooney. They just snapped it to him and let him pick his hole. That time he didn't have an opportunity to pick a hole.
Well, he loses back to the 50-yard line, a loss of 5 on the play. He's going to bring up a 4th down and 10, and the Trojans will just go ahead and see what they can get here as the clock will continue to roll. Well, it's a quick kick by Arechica, and he gets a nice roll out of it inside the 5-yard line. So the backup quarterback, Emilio Arechica, with the quick kick, gets 47 yards out of that punt thanks to the roll. Once again, Travis is backed up to their own goal line. I'm not sure we've had but maybe 2 snaps in the University end of the football field.
It's been few and none, I'll tell you that for sure. And a lot of these University folks are hanging around to watch the Trojans finally break that 47-game losing streak, and I know that's a relief for the players, the coaches, and the fans and the administration at WISD.
Travis starts from their own 3-yard line from under center. Handoff in the backfield to right, I believe. No, that's number 2, McFerrin, with the football. McFerrin gets it out to the 8-yard line for a 5-yard gain. McFerrin missed some of the game due to an injury, but back in now.
Andre Johnson, I believe, was the man in on the initial tackle on that play.
Second down and 5 from the 8. Lindo, the quarterback, once again hands it off to McFerrin. McFerrin gets up to the 10-yard line this time for a gain of 2.
Once again, that clock continues to roll. This is going to be one of the fastest halves we've ever had, I'll tell you that.
So they mark it across the 10 to the 11-yard line, so give him a 3-yard pickup, brings up a 3rd down and 2 at the 11. We had them with just 2 first downs in the first half. Pitch back, and they're going to lose yardage on that as McFerrin is corralled before he can get around the corner. Edgar Almanza there to bring him down.
There's another look at there. Good tackle by Almanzo. Well, we have an opportunity to acknowledge our crew tonight. Leslie Powers is on camera along with Justin Sanchez, Jesse Maldonado, and Jesse Maldonado Jr. We've got Ricky Miles up running camera. He's acting up in the booth. Leslie Ugalli's on camera. We've got Joseph Garcia, intern from University, David Ellis, audio, and Ellie, also an intern. Of course, our executive producer is Jesse Patel. And how about our sideline reporter?
Yes, sir.
She's done a good job, hasn't
she? Did an outstanding job. Talking about Reagan?
Yeah, Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan did an outstanding job. Well, a timeout was called, but the clock will continue to roll during the timeout as they were having trouble getting their punt team on the field.
Imagine that.
Now they have given up a touchdown on a punt, given up a safety, I believe, on a punt, given up the football at like the 10-yard line on a punt snap, so they've had some troubles with their kicking game tonight. Going back deep for University is Jamarian Payton. The up back is going to be Jamarius Bailey. Cardoza back to do the punting. Gets a good snap and gets a low liner away. It'll take a bounce and picked up by Payton. Payton will get it up to the 29-yard line. So University gets the ball with 5:15 left to go in the contest, leading 37-0 with a running clock for the entire second half, as our 37-0 score was our halftime score.
Hey, thank y'all very much. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you, next Friday right here. All right, bye-bye.
Committee leaving early, are they?
Yeah, they've given me this card here. Our defensive player of the game will be Amari Gibson, who wears number 4. Offensive player will be Corey Sandolph. He's had a good game, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
He caught a touchdown pass or 2, Sandolph?
I believe 2. Late comer on the field is Andre Johnson. Mooney on the zone read, a little too long to read it, as Jaden Sanders is going to be caught in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about 3 yards back to the 32.
Okay, if it's play, I better make my way down. That running clock, it won't take long. You know what I mean?
I understand.
And if it does go in overtime, I will return. I promise.
I don't think you're going to have any problems there, Coach. 2nd and 13 facing the Trojans. Homecoming crowd starting to celebrate on the sideline. Mooney on the handoff. Gives it to a new running back in the backfield. That's Elijah Watson, a sophomore. Watson will lose yardage back to the 39. -7 on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 20. Clock has reached 3.5 minutes left to go in the contest. As the University reserves get a little playing time here after the Trojans built a 37-0 halftime lead. Mooney has Watson in the backfield with him and drops back to pass, has time, will throw down the near sideline and is in and out of the hands of Ruben Arachica. He was double teamed, but that throw was pretty much right on the money and just went through the hands of Arachica. Now you see the replay just a little bit out of his reach. So we'll bring 4th down and 20 at the Travis 39-yard line. Clock is rolled to 2:40 left to go in the game. See if once again the Trojans decide to air it out. We've got a different quarterback in the game, and that's Arachica. He will once again do that pooch kick, and this one will take a roll inside. And a Travis player gets back to kill the ball. not sure exactly what that's about. They'll see that on the field and go, son, stay away. But anyway, the punt goes all the way down to the 3-yard line where Travis gets the ball with 2 minutes left to go in this contest. They trail 37-0 as the University Trojans stop the longest active losing streak in Texas high school football at this time at 47 games. Dallas Pinkston now the team with the most consecutive losses at 40, unless of course they win their ball game tonight. Straight ahead running for Travis is Lorenzo Puente. He gets it up to the 8-yard line for a gain of 5. Checking into the defensive line for University is Vernon Gilmore Jr. As they pitch it to Puente going around the right side, and he's met over there by Sebastian Evans. And now they have thrown confetti and dumped the Gatorade. University celebrating a win here. That loss goes back to the 6-yard line, so -2 for Puente on that one. Play clock is down to 14 seconds as they break the huddle. McFerrin, I believe, fighting for extra yardage up at the 10-yard line is going to be finally turned away, and actually that was Puente once again with the football as he picked up a couple of yards. They'll move him all the way out to the 12, so that's it. Clock is hit zeros, and the University Trojans celebrating a victory tonight at Waco ISD Stadium. Tasting victory for the first time in the 2018 season by a score of 37-0. Stay where you are. When we come back, we'll have our post-game interviews right here on Waco ISD TV.
Back at Waco ISD Stadium, the University Trojans have finally broken that 47-game losing streak with a win over Lake Travis tonight. Our defensive player of the game is Amari Gibson, and our offensive player is Corey Sandoval. First, Amari, what's the feeling right now?
It's a great feeling to bring history to University Hall.
Talk a little bit about your play tonight defensively. You seem to be all over the field.
At first, I wasn't playing myself, but then I talked to my pops. My pops told me to go out there and execute, and that's what I did.
What do you think this win maybe could do for this University team as district play starts next week?
Start a streak, go on a winning streak.
Were you guys determined tonight to come out and get this win?
Yes, sir.
Were you determined to come out and get this win tonight?
Yes, sir. We work hard and practice all week long just to get this W.
All right. Congratulations, and get ready next week for Berkeley.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Well, let's talk to Corey Sandoff. How does it feel to break this streak?
It feels very good. The streak is finally over.
Talk a little bit about your play. Talk about the touchdown pass.
The touchdown pass, we did it as a team. It wasn't just me, it was everybody. We played as a family, and Tyron Archibald got me over for the pass, and we scored.
Hey, Archibald throws a pretty good ball, doesn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good ball.
I know you the second half, you guys pretty much pulled all the stops. You pulled everything back, went basic vanilla, the running clock. But you know what? A win is a win.
Yes, sir. We want our other players to get some reps, get experience for next season, our upcoming games, because we play as a family. You dogs over here.
How do you think this will help this team going into district next week?
Yes, of course we're going to district. We practice all day hard every day. We practice so hard that practice is easier than the games.
All right, congratulations to you. Good luck this week. Let's bring Coach Smith in here and finally got that monkey off your back, Coach.
Finally got that monkey off your back.
How does it feel? I mean, those players were elated.
Well, I tell you, man, our kids, our community, they deserve what happened tonight. It was a long time coming. The kids been practicing so hard. They fought, and tonight it happened. You know, the streak is over.
Talk about this homecoming crowd you guys had.
I tell you, I don't know. I don't know why they came, but we appreciate them. But it was one of the best homecoming crowds that I've been around. I tell you, just hats off to our kids. Hats off to the South Waco community. We deserve this, and we're gonna party tonight.
You had an opportunity in the second half to play a lot of youngsters, and that should help practice next week, I would think.
I would hope so. You know, that second half we had all youngsters in the game. You know, and they was getting out of it too, and that was great to see. But it should help practice a whole lot.
All right, here you got the only 2 non-district games. The district starts next week against Burleson. Do you like 18 district?
I tell you, I'm either way. You know, we're gonna celebrate this one tonight, and tomorrow we're gonna get jump start on Burleson. They're a very good football team, and we're gonna have to get rid of a lot of mistakes to be in the game with those guys.
Now, do you guys have a dance tonight? And if so, will you get out there and boogie a little bit?
I don't know how to boogie, so I ain't gonna go to the dance.
Hey, good luck next week, Rob.
Thank you, baby. Thank
you bet. Let's bring over our kid and wrap it up.
All right, we don't have to talk about losing streaks anymore. Thank goodness.
It's over, baby.
And the University Trojans took care of business, especially on defense. Their defense set up a lot of points. Matter of fact, their defense scored 10 points on their own.
Yeah, but this is a must for me. First, not a must, but first, I've ever seen 2 safeties, I believe, in one game, and I've never seen a young man down a kickoff on his own 1-yard line. Never have seen that.
Well, we were there when Johnny Tusa broke his losing streak of 32-plus games at Jefferson Moore.
Beat Marlin, didn't he?
Certainly did, and now we're here for University breaking their long losing streak as they come away with a 37-0 win tonight over Austin Travis. For our entire Waco ISD crew, I'm Lark Smith along with the coach Butch Henry saying good night from Waco ISD Stadium.